This is an interview with Satyajit Ray, recorded in Vermont on August 31st, 1958. Mr. Ray, I'm very glad to have the opportunity to discuss Indian films, and in particular your own films, with you this evening. I would like to start, for the sake of our listeners, by asking you just briefly to give us a short history of your work in films.
Actually, I was not a filmmaker before. I was a commercial artist, but I have always been very seriously interested in movies. And in 1947, I think, I read a very fine book, which I thought would make a good film. And so I wrote a script, and it was in 50, I think, that I started looking for a sponsor. I had my script, and I couldn't find a sponsor, so in 52, I think it took 1 year to find out that nobody would back me.
Financially?
Yes, financially, yes. And in 52, I and a few friends of mine managed to pool our resources and started shooting this film with our own money.
This is the film Patha Panchali that you're discussing now?
Yes, yes.
That was, in other words, your first film, and you've since made others?
I have made the sequel to it, Aparajito, and I have made a comedy after that.
What was the name of the comedy?
The comedy was called, in English, The Philosopher's Stone.
And these were all made in India?
Yes, they were all made in India, in Bengal, in Calcutta, in my hometown.
So I don't think that I don't think that I'm good at anything, actually. This is the way I see myself. I would love to see myself, and I would love to show people that I'm seeing myself this way. Because I would love to also people to encourage, like, see yourself in that way. I don't know about storytelling. I don't know about good or story. Seriously, I don't know. Because storytelling for me, it's already which had happened, like it's a preconceived idea. And I want to work with no idea. To create a new story, maybe I will end up making a new story, maybe one day. I don't know, but my thing is experimenting and experimenting. Big abandoned factory, skaters, and this old man. Let's meet them. Let's make an excuse to talk in between them. And I can make an excuse with the film. If I tell my character, like, hey, talk to him, and he will not do that. But if I tell that, okay, it's a part of the film, let's make a film that you are going to that person and talking about this factory. Because you are also inhabitant neighborhood, living in neighborhood, he is also. And for this excuse of the film, these two persons living in the same place, they become know each other for the first time. And I think this thing has not been that much developed because of the crisis of that Almada, the area, because there was big factories, and when the factories got stopped, it's a big massacre. The generation, follows or something.
In the film, which in some cases are rather fast. They were cut like this by you originally?
Yes. I like rough edges once in a while, you know.
Yes?
I like a rough quality to my films.
Does that in any way contradict the normal method of filmmaking in India? A rough edge, as it were?
Yes, it does, because the films produced in Bombay and Madras, for instance, are quite slick in the Hollywood manner. Excellent processing and excellent cutting and this and that.
How did the Indian public like Patha
They liked
Panchali?
it very much indeed. They liked Patha Panchali very much.
And do you think that perhaps there is a development away from the traditional film in India, as spurred perhaps by your work?
I think some new directors in Bengal at least are working on similar lines. They have been given encouragement.
من حالا نمیگیرم پارهش میکنم یا آخرین دفعه باشه کرده ببین بالا چند دفعه بهت بودم مشقه بودم دارد میگی نگاه کن ببینم چند دفعه
سلام محمد رضا نوازاده اینم مال من تویورشتم
حواستون کجا؟
آخه هر دو جور هم بود
خب من چیکار کنم فردا میبری میدیدی؟
بذار من دفتر معرضه رو برشتم
برو سر باشه برو